Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Red Beard. So, how'd everybody like that before and after picture from 16 months ago? A little over 16 months ago. Big change in 16 months. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get to the review. So it has been a little over a year, and this is the same bottle. I haven't went and purchased a new one. This is Wild Turkey Diamond Anniversary. This is a bottling to celebrate Master Distiller Jimmy Russell's 60 years. 60 years at Wild Turkey. And now I think it's actually at 61. So him and his son both have a combined tenure. And I think it was last year, it was either early this year or last year that they hit 101 years combined. For two people, 101 years combined at the same company. That's just freaking ridiculous. If anything, that just goes to show you that the whiskey industry, people get in there and they stay around. They love what they do. They probably enjoy the people they work with. I'm sure it's a very tight-knit, close group, family-like situation where the people just don't leave. If you've never seen the documentary Neat, I want to say, is it Neat? Crap. I know it's called Neat. I think it's the story of bourbon, something like that. It follows around several different people, but one of the main people in the movie, is, I can't remember his damn name. Why did I even bring up the story? The fella from Buffalo Trace, the warehouse manager. I wish I remembered his name. Ant Johnson? Ah, crap. Whatever. Anyway, people like that, man, they just... I wish I could have got in a distillery at a young age because I'd still be there today. So this one has been a year, sitting in the bottle for a year. Might have oxidized slightly, a little over half. We'll see how it's changed and see what we got going on. So on the front of the bottle it says it's a very rare blend of 13 to 16-year-old hand-selected barrels. Bottled as a tribute to Master Distiller Jimmy Russell's 60 years of Wild Turkey. This one is bottled at 91 proof. So, 91 proof. Cheers. So it's got that familiar Wild Turkey nose to it. But this one, and I said this before on older bourbons, not obviously there is such a thing where a whiskey can sit in the barrel too long. Kentucky, I want to say, is probably around the 20-year mark, depending on how hot the barrel gets. Texas, shit, it could be like 4 years. Scotland, 60, 70 years. But those are, mind you, the people who are in charge of those barrels keep close eyes on them. So it's got a wonderful nose on it. It brings up memories or thoughts of just old rick houses sitting there, and it's almost like you can smell the time passing by. Like you envision the barrel sitting there, time just passing it by, and it's sitting there waiting patiently for the right day for someone to come along and pluck it from its resting spot and dump it out. And it's just like old wood, old rick houses. Very, very, that's what I'm looking for. I can't think. I'm hungry right now, so I'm not very wordy. Get a ton of barrel notes. Now this is $100+ bottle, so I'm not going to recommend everybody go out and just buy one. But if you see one, it would be nice to try out just so you can experience it. I'll tell you what, one lucky person here in the next coming weeks who orders a shirt might get a sample of this in their box, in their package. So it starts sweet right off the bat. As soon as it hits your tongue, it's like sweetness. But then that fades really quickly. And the barrel notes, like the bitter barrel notes, kind of come through and work their magic. And it's like you're tasting that heritage that was put into that barrel, the time and effort. I mean, I think this is a wonderful whiskey. Me personally, and I don't know if it was because of the limited amount of barrels they had, or what, that like they bottled it 91 proof. I would have loved to have had this at 101 proof. I mean, mainly because I like higher proof whiskeys. Although you do have the Master's Keep 17, and that one was barreled at 86 proof, and that was a cast strength bourbon, and it was kept at a moderate temperature for so long that the alcohol level dropped. The alcohol evaporated versus the water. And this could have been the same process. That's just a good tasting bourbon. That's all that is to it. It's not the best one. It's not the best wild turkey I've had, but it's damn good. And I think if you can splurge a little bit just to have one, to say you have it, because I'm sure they're still out there. It's not like these old wild turkey bottles are just running off the shelf. It's not that highly sought after BTAC collection. So if you want some older bourbons for a not so premium price, I'd look for the wild turkey bottles. They're good. Yeah, it's good stuff. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. It's good juice. It's nice to have around. I don't know if I'll ever pick up another one, but I got about 8 ounces left. Might share it with a couple people. Maybe. We'll see. You might receive an extra surprise in the box. Yeah. So don't forget, sign up on Patreon at the $5 mark, and you can be entered for the Elmer T. Lee giveaway. If you purchase a shirt right now, while I still have stock, I will send you a 2-ounce sample of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. What? Come here and say hi. Come here. So check the description below. I have links down there to my Tattered Beans page. It's really good coffee. Order some. If you've got questions about it, shoot me an email, redbeardswag@gmail.com. I think that's it. Don't forget to check out the Bearded Idiots. We're kind of funny. What? So anyway, that's all. Like always, folks, drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family. Have a nice day. Y'all take care.